All right, hey everybody, it's J&E, Jason and Elida with the J&E Lunsford Group. Today we're here, we just want to talk about helping some local business owners. As we reopen Texas, we really want to get out there and support what business owners are doing, to restart their business and what we can do to help business owners in our local community. So today we have our featured guest, Mr. Todd Ledet, and we're happy because I think he can give us some real insight into things that will help some local businesses here in Houston. So with that, I'm going to turn it to Elida.
Hi, Todd. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, good afternoon.
Yeah.
How are y'all?
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Great, man. How have you been?
Very well. I'm just like most people trying to get through this thing unscathed and try to find ways to get back to work. So, and
Awesome.
both safely and efficiently. So.
Awesome.
Well, we're hoping that we can help other business members like ourselves being able to team up with, our sphere of influence here, and also with our friends and other people who have businesses, and being able to help them in this time. So can you give us a little bit and telling us how you can help a local business owner in what it is that you do?
Yeah, absolutely. So I work with Schooley Mitchell, and we work with businesses to help reduce their indirect expenses. We focus on 4 categories of spend, which are telecommunications, merchant services, small package shipping, and waste disposal. And basically what we do is we provide a cost-free analysis of one of those categories of spend, one or more if the owner would like us to look at more categories. But basically we gather the data that is necessary to complete the analysis. We come back with a set of recommendations that hopefully will reduce your costs. And then should you be willing to implement one of those recommendations, we simply share in that savings for a period of time. So there's in essence zero on our clients' end of having us complete that analysis, because our analysis is it's cost free. And so only should we be able to lower your costs, do you owe us anything, and we basically self-fund the fees out of the work that we do to reduce your costs. So.
Okay, great.
Nice.
You said the word I love, free.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, that's great. I mean, because, much like ourselves, complimentary services kind of leading into that is great. So I think, me personally, like anytime I think about sitting down or meeting with someone, I think we lost you for a moment.
There you are.
There you go. Sorry about that.
All right, no problem. But anyway, that's the biggest part is, hey, there's no obligation, just let me come in and see what we can do to help you. So I think that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it sounds like, this is great because the local community can be supported. Obviously, the best connections for you are in Houston. So tell us a little bit about the people that you talk to that we can kind of help and share with our network on who it is that you like to talk to get in with the owner.
Absolutely. So the business owners are the ideal person. They have the capability of making the decision about whether or not the categories of spend that we are involved in are, we'll just say that the size or a pain in the butt enough to actually do the analysis themselves. And outside of business owners, financial professionals or commercial bankers also tend to be good spheres to work with in order to get connected to business owners. But the real thing that we try to share with business owners, to share with those financial professionals, is that we're not there to replace their efforts in doing this analysis. We're there almost as a supplement. And basically we have the capability of saving them time. We also have the ability to basically leverage our knowledge and expertise. As an organization, we're dealing with vendors within these categories of spend on a daily basis, whereas many times the business owners or the financial professionals who are handling these categories of spend for them may be only dealing with some of these vendors once, twice, 3 times a year. So we have a unique knowledge about the prices that people are paying. about the services that are out there, and then the plans within those services that really a lot of our clients may not have access to or may not have knowledge of. So trying to leverage our knowledge and expertise is something that really is a good supplement to a lot of business owners, and not necessarily trying to replace the efforts that they've put forth to this point. So.
No, that's great. Yeah, I love that. I mean, I think from that aspect too, just the time component is huge, and like you said, just really adding, not replacing, but helping them. So that's awesome.
Like, yeah, just giving them being the expert of it,
Yeah,
and having those connections with those other vendors. So that's always nice, instead of having to go yourself looking for each place. You're able to kind of say, this is what you have and this is what we have to offer. So that's nice. A one-stop shop kind of deal. So it sounds like.
And that's another, you hit a good point there, Leda. So we are actually not a vendor of any of the categories of spend that we work on. We're simply an outside advisor. And so we're really looking for our client's best interests. We're not necessarily looking for a particular vendor's best interests. And so I think that's important, that we're not vendors. We're not people who are trying to maximize margin for somebody, which a lot of the vendors out there are.
Right.
We're actually trying to reduce your costs as much as possible, because that ends up in the best mutually beneficial situation for both of us. And so I appreciate you bringing that up, Alita, and just wanted to hit on that real quick as well. So.
Okay, perfect. So tell me this, Todd, as far as, we've adapted now, we pivoted on this virtual environment. Same thing with what we're doing now in terms of helping our buyers and sellers. But tell me now with, the stay-at-home that's been in place over this last 30 days, how have you adapted in your business as far as the people you meet with and that sort of thing? Because I assume there's a lot of networking involved with that. So just kind of tell me and share with that, and how we can better assist you on that side too.
Yeah, I think any opportunity to have conversations or to create, group meetings through Zoom or through other virtual technologies, I think that's the new norm for people right now. I've certainly had to make an adjustment of how I share information with people about what it is that we do, because it's one thing to be sitting in front of somebody, but there's certain things you kind of need to hit on whenever you're on the conversation like this, that it's harder whenever you're not seeing somebody's full body language or getting their full reactions the way you would be in person. And so definitely had to adjust some of the conversation points and things that I discussed.
Right.
But from the biggest thing is I don't feel like there's been a shortage of opportunities for people to still have conversations with another.
Right.
It's disappointing. It's very disappointing that the live interaction has gone away, because I think that's something I think will always be valuable in any sort of business or any sort of business transaction that people are trying to complete. There's a certain level of trust and comfort that you have whenever you're actually sitting face to face with somebody. That's hard to replace. And so that being said, if anything, this has helped us continue to see that we're still capable of connecting with others, even if we can't sit right in front of them. And perhaps it'll open up an opportunity to connect with a broader base of people and help build, maybe have a more willingness to build trust through avenues like this, whereas before people may not have had that. So, it may be an opportunity for many of us down the line to get connected to a heck of a lot more people if we want to try to use this avenue to do that. So. Right
on. No, I think that's perfect. You hit, it's, again, just to reiterate that, yeah, we feel the same way. And, we're ready to still make it happen even in this virtual environment. So that's good to hear.
Absolutely.
No, and in hopes this is able to help, our people that we deal business with and we have our connections with, and being able to better help them, like yourself, and what it is that you're doing and promoting your business. So if people want to reach out to you, Todd, what's the best way for them to contact you?
So the easiest way is giving me a call. My phone number is 713-213-1984. But besides that, I am on LinkedIn. It's Todd, T-O-D-D. Last name is Ledet, L-E-D-E-T. Schooley Mitchell is the name of the organization, and I am based here in Houston. And then finally, I also have a www.schooleymitchell. It's SCHOOLEY. Mitchell is MITCHELL.com/TLedet. So any of those, feel free to gather some information, take a look, reach out directly. I'm glad to have a conversation with anybody related to what we do and working with our clients to reduce their expenses.
Awesome, man. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you schooling us in the way of Schooley Mitchell. And, in summary, I think there's, some great benefits there. And hopefully some of these people that are on here can help with some of the business owners in our area. So we really appreciate you spending time with us today.
And appreciate the opportunity very much. And good speaking with y'all and good seeing y'all.
All right, likewise.
Take care. It's great talking to you.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.